By 12. Harris dishes to Barton. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Clock at 6, and Durant comes to help. Chandler with the ball. He's picked up by James, and that one's good. Barton's got 9 points. Warriors leading by 10. Here's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Denver calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Denver. Moutier comes in for Harris.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Warriors leading by 9. Outside, Kobe. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And it's Laverne missing.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Durant, he got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first half of play. Warriors ahead. They're up by 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and 1 block. After missing last game, it was clearly evident he wanted to make his mark tonight. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
The job their guys have done.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the...
Now on the court,
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got LeBron James. O'Neal is out there with Garnett. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Jordan in at the 2.
Their backcourt is phenomenal, Kevin. Absolutely phenomenal. That's why they've been given the green light every time they touch the ball.
Moutier kicks to Chandler. The dish to Moutier. Barton in the corner. All sorts of time. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Moutier kicks to Fareed. Makes it off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes. We're on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Here's O'Neal, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Block shot's a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
And Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's his first foul. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Screen by Fareed. Here's Gallinari, deflected by Garnett.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Curry outside. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close. Enough. Good shot. Really was a slow start for Gallinari last season. It took him a while to get back to speed after missing all of the 2013-14 season with that torn ACL.
Curry, that drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And now it's a 12-point Warrior lead. Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Harris is checked in for Barton.
Gary Harris.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Moutier. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Moutier's got 10 points.
There's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And so here's Denver, trailing by 10.
Get outside, get outside.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Throws it up high, and the dunk by LeBron.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Fareed, a screen on James. Gallinari passes to Fareed, and that one's good. Fareed's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Jordan against Harris. Jordan dishes to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. On its way from Curry for 2. It's hauled in by Harris.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Denver. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. And Denver again with the bucket.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Outside Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break. And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the past, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Moutier.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Paul for 3. Can't hit. Some solid defense from Harris. The Nuggets trail by 9. He feeds it to Bellinelli. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Harris against Paul. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, at this point in his career, Clark, it's safe to call Chris Paul one of the all-time great point guards.
Yeah, without question. I mean, for a long time, it was hard to argue that Chris Paul wasn't the top point guard in the league. Even now, you can make arguments for others, but Paul is always going to be in the conversation.
Harris kicks to Gallinari. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. There's 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And it's Gallinari missing.
And with Paul, it is all about his consistency. Other point guards will have better years or stretches than him, but he just puts up huge numbers year in and year out, literally like clockwork.
The Nuggets trail by 11.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
For Denver, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And you know their performance at the line. It's definitely dropped off. Not the trend they were looking for.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Nine seconds left in the 3rd. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3. Shots continuing.
Your Nuggets dancer.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Moutier out there with Will Barton, and it's Laverne in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Paul outside, and he's good on the 3 ball. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.